Joe Hopkins here, and I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little pissed off because I've really been like leaning into learning more about the whole AI music thing, right? And AI art and AI writing and AI stuff, because it's what's happening, whether we like it or not. And, you know, up until very recently, I've been pretty positive-minded about changes in everything, because everything changes. There's nothing you can do about it. It just is what it is. So I try to be pretty positive about it. Things changed when we were young, when I was young, when you were young, and when we were young, we liked the new stuff. So I don't need to go getting all pissy about the youth and what they like, right? Except it's not just the youth. It's everybody. What's bugging me now, right? People aren't just using AI to help create things. AI is just, they're just putting in a prompt and stuff comes out. And a lot of this stuff does well. AI music and AI videos on YouTube, AI music on Spotify, AI, you know, generated everything nowadays. There's way too much artificial intelligence used in our art, and it does well. I thought, you know, a lot of this stuff, it'll happen, but most people will prefer stuff made by people in a people-y kind of way. You know, the human element. And there'll be AI stuff on the periphery, right? And that's fine. That's fine. There'll be some AI-generated stuff, and you'll use AI in the art you're creating, which I think is fine. I think that's perfectly fine. If you're using AI and then taking its output and doing something with it yourself, that's cool. I think, yeah, that's legit. We've always done that, taken what modern things have to offer and use them in what we're doing. We've always done that. But that's not what's happening. And it's our own fault. Because, well, let me put it this way. We really, really seem to love formulaic shit. And that's just what it is. Our music is formulaic shit. It's repetitive. It's the same thing over and over again. We've been fine with a handful of people writing all our songs over and over again in the same way, over and over again, with the same chords and the same sounds and the same everything. We've been fine with the fact that you go to the movies and pretty much all that's there is a remake, a biopic, or a superhero film, right? Nothing really new. We don't care. We don't want the human element. There's very little actual art being done nowadays, whether it's in music, writing, film, you know, books, whatever. Everything's a formula. And we set ourselves up for this crap so that when AI learns the formula, well, that's what we like, so that's what it does, and that's what we get. And AI can do it as well as a person can, I guess. And it's obnoxious. It really is. What annoys me as a musician is that y'all don't care about the people, you know? It doesn't matter if I write a good song. You want AI. You wanted these formulaic songwriters before AI, which is the same thing, honestly. Max Martin, Dr. Luke, the Dream, all those songwriters. It's just AI is outdoing them at their own game, more or less. And we've been doing that for like 2.5 decades now, where nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares whether the artist writes their own songs. Nobody cares if it actually comes from them. Nobody cares about the songwriter anyway. We've been doing it for even longer in Nashville, where you have songwriters that write songs for other people to sing, and even that's all right? Because maybe you're a good songwriter, but that guy's a good singer. You write a song for him to sing. There have been plenty of people done that over the years, but they just made it very formulaic. And it's obnoxious, in my opinion. And AI is even more obnoxious, in my opinion. But I know people just don't care at all. Right? I'm not one to put down the formulaic schlock music. It has its place. I don't think its place is dominating the top 40, which was sad then, but now that you have not even real people doing it. It's all somebody typed in a prompt. That's annoying. That's really annoying. And I just wanted to rant about it because, well, it's been annoying me for a while, the lack of artistic inclination in things. In fact, it was kind of highlighted by the writer's strike in Hollywood, right? The writers are like, you need us. And Hollywood decided, nah, we don't. We can get second-rate hacks and they'll do just as... Nobody cares. And nobody does. Nobody cares if something's well-written. Take a look at some of the movies that have been done over the years, right? Take a look at that series. I forget if it's on Amazon or Netflix or Hulu or whatever. They did some Tolkien series, like the prequel thing. It has nothing to do with any of the books. You have one of the greatest writers of the English language, J.R.R. Tolkien. He's got plenty of material. Should we even pretend to take from that? Nope. No, why even bother pretending? Well, we'll just use some of the names from it and just put them in some plot some hack writer wrote. That's annoying. And that happens a lot. Look at what they did with Isaac Asimov. Foundation. That's not from his books. I, Robot. That was not even close. None of it came from just the name. That was it. And that's only because somebody paid for the movie rights to that, like back in the 80s, I think. And so they thought, well, we have to do something with it. We own it. And yeah, it's got Will Smith, so who cares, right? It'll be a hit. And it was. It did pretty well, considering I don't think anybody read the book. I don't think anybody read any of the books. I don't think anybody cares about the book, right? They make a movie from a book. It's been shown. The book is name recognition. That's it. And why even bother using that name recognition? It's recognized by people who read the book that probably won't like the movie. So I don't know. The whole thing just seems kind of dumb. And it seems like we just like shit. Me, you. I don't know. There's been some shit over the years I liked. I just don't like the fact that it is the thing everybody wants now. As a musician, I don't like it. Like I've said this in previous videos. I put out music. I know it's not going to blow up. I know it's not really going to go anywhere. I'm doing it for me. But it's annoying when a computer is tearing up the world. And I'm over here on some side street. You know, that bothers me. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that people prefer AI to what I do. That's annoying. I think it is probably annoying to a lot of musicians, and they should be annoyed. Shame on us. Shame on us for liking it in the first place. Anyway, you guys should check out my music, actually. Here in a sec, a playlist comes up. It says Talking Dogs. That's my album, and there's links to streaming down below. It's my pitch, yeah. All that music is done by me. Yeah, so it's made by a human. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.